Oh my. Mhm. Let me go to the bathroom. I probably need to get some more water. That's what I am. Oof. Oh, I think I forgot my cup. Cup left over. Someone lucky thing. This is so sad. It's 10:01. Can't tell you. Delete. even turn it on. This is what I eat, and I got so much on my mind. I even turn this thing on in 70 plus years. 70 plus years. What I feel like I'm gonna be hot. Hey Deshaun, how are you? I feel like I'm gonna be hot today. I got this stuff you sent me on Twitter. Is this thing? I got my tissue box. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Thank God for my drill right here, so I can just throw this on top. Amen. There we go. I forgot to get my tissue box. You're not gonna walk around the house. I'm good. How was it? Hey, periodic. Hey, and Slav. I changed my name on here. How are you? How's it going? How was it that you watched? I watched a little bit of some of the stuff. One person was just kind of dark energy. I kind of didn't want to stick on that. The one that was reading everybody, I really didn't want to watch all that. I get to see people be negative all the time. Like, I'm not going to sit and watch this. But some stuff I thought was very interesting about the astrology. I thought that was interesting what he was talking about. But I didn't stick with that either. I watch a little bit. If it don't pop out, then I just move on. Because them videos you be sending me long. They don't be like no 20 minutes. You be sending me videos like 4 hours. I'm like, I'm not going to stay that long. Oh, I'm sad. I met this guy I really like because I don't be liking these men. He was texting me slowly, fell off. I don't know, but I'm not begging to talk. Sometimes in life, we need to let people go because before you become invested into them, let them leave now. Because if he did it when you're close to him, it's gonna hurt a lot more. Hey Davis, what's up, boo? Child, just let him go. I was talking to somebody else about the same thing. You know, it's a lot of people out here that's single, and you gotta find the right one. But that's a lot of work. I think we want people like instant because we go through so much. We just want to get out of pain. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite go that way. And then when you do meet somebody, you still got to be careful because then they be bringing in their issues and stuff like that. And so you already know you got to be careful. I do the same thing. I talk to a lot of people, and most people just be horny. They want other things, if you know what I mean. And I said, well, you know, you have to go after what you want. If you're horny and you find somebody that you may not be attracted to them, but then they may want the same thing you want. Hey Lily, what's up, mom? I just want to say you have such a thank you, Lily from the Valley. Hey Smith, how's it going? Hey MG, we're about to talk about Caitlyn Jenner and this biological boy thing. That's the topic tonight. So get ready. This is gonna be very interesting. The Caitlyn Jenner saga continues. So we're about to talk about this and how She feels so if you're a biological boy, you shouldn't be able to play. This is the disconnect. So what are you? That's what it's just, well, what are you? Because you want to use biological. That child is so disconnected. It is amazing. It's amazing. It's a mess. A sad mess, but it's a mess. The reason why I'm talking about it because so many people that hit me up. I mean, to be honest with you, I was really shocked so many people hit me up. I'm like, I don't really care, but I figured I'd come out here to talk to y'all about it. At least people go to the video and they can always look at it, refer to it later on. I'm just shocked that so many people let this person be like a voice in their head, but I get it. I do believe that people sometimes be stressed out and then they be looking for one of their own to have their back, and they don't. My personal opinion, Caitlyn Jenner was never a trans woman. She was a cross-dresser. And I believe somebody set her down and told her she was trans. And she was never trans. She was a cross-dresser. And that's why she does everything like a cross-dresser. She likes how clothes make her look pretty. She likes to do her nails. She likes to look pretty. She's a cross-dresser. She's not trans. She never felt like a woman. She just always felt like she wanted to wear some nice outfits. But that's just my opinion. And that's why when she moves, she goes after women. Same thing a cross-dresser do. She puts on heels and look beautiful like a cross-dresser do. And she does, her mind is not woman. She just likes to dress like a woman. And this is my opinion now. I just believe she's a cross-dresser. She just likes to dress like a woman. But nothing about her says woman. Even, I don't want to go in on her, but she just don't come across as that type of person to me. But that's just my opinion. Because when you're a woman, when you're a woman, you don't even start dressing like one. You already been doing it. You've been doing it. And if you was messing with a woman, your clothes were so unisex that it was undetectable. But everybody's different. So I can't say that it's a certain pattern that you go. Hey Preston, it's not a certain pattern you go. But the thing about it is, I personally think that people target her because they know she's not a trans woman. They know she's a cross-dresser winging it to be trans. And that's the problem I have with a lot of these names that they give you. And if you don't stand up for something, they're going to call you everything. You have to be able to stand up for something. And if you don't, they're going to keep renaming you. We talked about this before, how that umbrella. Everybody's not what they say, but they throw everybody in the bag, and people don't do their research, or I don't know. I don't want to go in on anybody, but everybody's different, But my thing is this: is that when she was asked the question, they knew she was going to say something wrong, and she did. She never disappoints. She also didn't believe in gay marriage. She's 70-something years old. She lived a whole life basically as a man. Then she transitioned. She's not going to transition everything with her. But to me, she's not bringing nothing with her. She just put on the outfit and just feeling pretty, and that's it. She's a woman because she got an outfit on. But inside, her spirit is all male. That's just my opinion. Her spirit is masculine. Her spirit is not of a woman. She just likes to look pretty. And that's fine. I mean, if you like it, I love it. But everything about your spirit does not say woman. It says exactly what you are. And I have no problem with that. I just hate the fact they always go to her for the issues when it comes to being a woman when she's not that. She's just a person who loves looking like a woman dressing up. She don't have to hide and do it anymore. But the problem I have with that, I have a problem with the person who sat and told her she was trans. That's a problem I have. Because I believe she was misguided. I believe she was misinformed. She didn't know. So the person who set her down or told her that is the same one that told the rest of the girls, even if you have a beard, you're trans. If you put on the dress, you're trans. If you want to be trans one day, that's the person who said and gave her the wrong information. And then she got around, she said she didn't know many people like her because she snuck and did it. And the fact of the matter, my personal opinion would be she went to a person who said she was trans, who probably was just like her, cross-dressing. And then at the end of the day, they made a Bible and she moved forward as a man. Because cross-dressers like females. Cross-dressers like to dress like a girl, but they love the anatomy of a woman. When she transitioned, she went and found a woman. Cross-dresser. All the facts are there. Not saying you can't be a two-spirit woman and, go after another woman. It's not set in Bible. But we all monitor people's action, how far in transition you are, how serious you are in your transition, how supportive you are. And if you're on a higher platform, you have to realize you have to be careful of the words that come out of your mouth because it's going to be monitored and also be used against you. She also has a disconnect between poverty and rich. She also has a disconnect between privilege and living in a house on a valley where nobody can see you. It's a disconnect. When you're sitting amongst the people, you get it. When you go to your house in the sky, woods around, the little coyotes, it's a disconnect. She don't have to deal with stuff. She just throw something out and then go out house, get in the house, watch TV. Her biggest problem is mosquitoes, bugs. She doesn't care. But it's sad because I believe they always set her up. And the funny thing about that is when you have a child and she's trying to run for governor, she came out and got a show, I Am Kate. They canceled after the second one because she was not for the LGBT. She's not. Because she's not in that world. She's a straight so-and-so that likes to dress up. That's it. The mind is still heterosexual male. And sometimes she has to check herself because she keeps forgetting that she transitioned. Like, do you know you transition? Do you know when you say you got to be a biological? Do you know it's kind of like saying what you're like you're saying this about you too? It hasn't registered. Well, how old is she anyway? Because she may be suffering from dementia. She may be suffering from dementia. How old is she? She's 71 years old. She's born in 1941. Caitlyn Jenner sparks fury, saying that trans athletes shouldn't compete in girls' sport. Caitlyn says the transgender girls competing in girls' sports in school is unfair. Caitlyn Jenner says that if you are a biological boy, you shouldn't be in girls' sports. I can't. You can't make this stuff up. So the mayor of ESPN and TMZ said 12 hours ago. She was born October the 28th, close to Halloween, 1949. And she's 6'2". She has a swarm of kids. I don't expect to get asked this on Saturday. Wait a minute, she tweeted. She said, I didn't expect to get asked this on a Saturday morning coffee run, but I am clear about where I stand. It's an issue of fairness, and we need to protect girls' sports in our schools. That's what she tweeted. So how do you feel about the bathroom, Kate? If you're biological, then how do you feel about going into the bathroom, a woman's bathroom? Because you shouldn't be in there because you're biological male. Even though you got a cootie cat, but you're still a biological male. You were born male, so why would you be in a women's bathroom? This is the disconnect. Now I'm gonna read y'all what cross-dresser is. A cross-dresser is the act of wearing items, clothing, not commonly associated with one sex. Cross-dressing has been used for purposes of disguise, comfort, comedy, and self-expression in modern time. She don't, because she's a cross-dresser. A cross-dresser is a person who lets you dress like a woman but lives as a man. And that's all it is. It's an outfit. It's just an outfit. Nothing about her says woman. She represents, in my opinion, nothing about her represents woman. Everything about her represents male. She believes that she moves the same way a crossdresser would move. That's why when she transitioned, she went and found another girl. She didn't go try to find a man because she's a crossdresser. I just believe she's been lied to. She's been lied to. Anyway, who cares? I just but this is the thing I always talk about. We live in a very hypocrite world. People pick and choose what they want. People pick and choose what they want, and that's the sad part. And then the ones at the bottom, we catch all the hell, and she gets praised. Now, my personal opinion is, why couldn't they go to all the girls at the top? There's more girls but they go straight to her because they know that she's going to say the wrong thing. She makes good news. She gets ratings. She gets ratings. This is what she wants because not everybody's talking about her. She's never been a woman. She just like dressing up as one. That's what I hate about that umbrella. They just throw everybody in there. Everybody is not trans. Everybody's not a two-spirit woman. There are men who like to dress up like women. Stop lying to the world. That's why everybody's so confused. People think that people on the RuPaul show is a transgender. They're confused. We're confused. Then you got girls who transition, get all this work done, and then call themselves men. I think that's Flame Monroe. Using the them, though, him, hey. I mean, but to me, that's what you say you are. Who cares? I could care less. But it gives a mixed message. And the thing that gets me is they give these people platforms. They give these people platforms. And they give the real ones nothing. So they glorify them. They give them platform. The ones who do these blogs and stuff, they don't bother. They don't hit us up. They don't give us the accolades. They don't give us those things. When the last time Caitlyn talked about the murders and stuff? Hey June. Yes, I hate Flame Monroe so much. She's ignorant. But she don't care. See, the thing about it, what's this thing y'all call it? It's called gaslighting. I think that's the new terms. It's called gaslighting. People don't care. People don't care about nobody but themselves. Trust me. They only out for self. They ain't out there for no kids. They're not for the teenagers. They're out for self. They don't care. Then you got the ones like me who put in the work and I'm completely ignored. I am ignored. And I'm not complaining because I'm not. But for all the work I've done, and y'all see me do so much stuff, and then y'all go to other people's pages, they don't even do half the work, and I'm basically ignored. I'm ignored. I do things as far as keeping girls alive, keeping girls aware, and it's ignored. But they'll go to someone who is kind of on a great area of anti, and they'll go to them and they'll glorify them, and they'll blow them up and make them big. And in the meantime, you got little kids committing suicide because of these grown folks' actions. You got grown folks doing actions, little kids committing suicide and being bullied because they go to school and can't deal with them more. You got grown folks that's getting glorified over killing other souls. And then in the end, What are they gonna say when a child commits suicide? If something happens to a child, like one of the play sports, and the kid commits suicide, and the parent goes to Caitlyn Jenner, what do you think Caitlyn gonna say to that parent? Oh, I apologize. That's like taking a gun, shooting somebody when a bullet inside of you. Oh, I didn't know it was a bullet, it was a gun. Like you done did it. I just don't think people really care. I just don't. And I think if we're looking for people to care about other people, it's sad though. Someone sent me some stuff about two girls that got killed in Charlotte. Thank you. I already did the story in them already, but I appreciated you sending. I can't say it all. I can say is that it's depending on the person. Like going folks. Yeah, but the thing about a person, see, this is the thing about it. When you have little children, kids, the target is kids. Now, in the same breath, Caitlyn will attack somebody on Kylie and Kendall Jenner. She goes off on them. Somebody goes after her daughter. In fact, some other guy was calling the whole family whores. And Caitlyn was like, he wouldn't say it to my face. But in the same breath, she'll go after somebody else's kid. And she says she stand behind what she stand. The thing about it that gets me is we live in a very hypocrite world. We live in a very hypocrite world. And until we can acknowledge that, we're in a lot of trouble. A lot of people hit me up and told me that they were upset about what she said. And I was like, well, what she said should matter to you because at the end of the day, what's going to work for her is going to work for you. And what's going to have to work for you is going to work for you. It's not going to change anything with our life for the better. We have to make things better for ourselves. We got to stop giving people the voice to be our voice. Because a lot of times people not looking out for us at all. They're looking out for themselves. And she's done it over and over and over. She says she's voting Republican. She might as well got her outfit on and storm the Capitol with the rest of the people. She doesn't care. Her body transitioned, but her brain didn't. That's why she's an easy target. She's 71 years old. She probably got a little slight dementia. She doesn't even realize that she's not biological female. So that's the same thing of me saying, well, I don't know what it's like to be a black person because black people do this and black people do that and black people do this. But aren't you black? Well, not exactly. Then what are you? I'm Carmel. Where's the disconnect? Like, then you went as far to get a cootie cat. Now you got a cootie cat. And for what? Democrats are the party of slavery, KKK, Jim Crow, segregation, religion. You talking about back in the day. We're talking about Republicans as of now. You're talking about back in the day. Once upon a time, we were all Republicans. Times has changed. Republicans stormed the Capitol. You have to get up with the times, sweetie. Get up with the times. And everything you just posted there was not accurate. It was false. Were you speaking about something way back when slavery and a whole bunch of stuff that's been documented from back then should be changed now because the world has changed. We're not all walking around with dresses and gowns on. We have computers, we have phones. Back in the day, we didn't even have those things. We was a horse and buggy type of thing. Here we are, we in cars. We got flying cars. You're talking about something way back in the day. But I get what you're saying, but it's not accurate. I probably don't pay. Me neither, David. The laws have not been changed. Also, the laws have been that to protect and serve. Use protect and serve means protect white people, serve black people with bullets. That's why it hasn't changed. And a lot of the people that's in the KKK, as per your words, is in uniforms. They put down the sheets and they start becoming judges, police officers, doctors, and stuff like that. The only thing that messes them up, you have a lot of people who are white that's calling them out. They used to be called Quakers. But basically, what they're doing is they don't like everything that's happening, and they're calling them out on them, and they're going after them. And they're not people of color; they're actually white people that's fighting for the right thing to do. So we have a lot of white people that are fighting for the right thing to do, and unfortunately, they don't get acknowledged as much as they should. But the thing about it is, everything has changed, and it's not going to happen overnight. It was a question: do we ever think that racism is going to stop? I don't know. I never know. I can't speak for the future. I never thought I would ever see a black president, but we saw one. Even though, unfortunately, the way they treated him, and when I say that, I mean both sides, black and white. They treated them very badly. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of black people did Obama really wrong, as well as white. But the black people should have more of a back because he stood in the forefront. But a lot of black people went after him, and it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, when you're a black person, when we find a leader, we go after them as well. Do y'all realize the first person? Do y'all realize Martin Luther King was almost killed by a black woman first? The first person who tried to kill Martin Luther King was a black woman. A black woman tried to kill Martin Luther King first. She stuck a letter opener in his heart, and they took her and they hit her. A black woman. Who killed Sam Cooke, the singer? A black woman. She said she killed him. She said it was a gunshot. But the thing about Sam Cooke, in case y'all know he's a singer, he was beat up really bad. And the thing about it is, we don't support our community as much as we like to think we do. We always want to wear other people's designs when we could do the same thing. We look for more excuses than we look for answers. There was a thing called Black Wall Street, which can't come back again because time has changed. People look for a reason why they can't versus reason why they can't. When we're sitting on platforms, every person can start their own platform. Every person can event. Every person can take a t-shirt. Every person can do everything they can. Every person is a leader. You have to decide whether you want to be a leader or a follower. And then when you do see somebody lead, you could actually help build them up and push forward. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Well, hey, this is what I do, but this is my friend do here. Support the business, but they don't want to do that because a lot of times you're so afraid that they might outshine you that you will block your very own skin folks because you're scared it's going to take away from your money. So then that's always just the Jim Crow. We have a lot of answers, but we can fix a lot of things. We sit back and we do. You know, I'm not saying we have to be perfect, but we could work our way to it. But if you don't want to work your way to it, then it is what it is. And then now we have the colorism. We find new ways of doing things to attack each other. We take colorism and we actually made it a race now. We have the light skins, the dark skins. We understand the Jim Crow, the paper bag. We don't have to take everything and pull it to us. We can actually start deleting some of the files out of our system and making things grow. But we always want to reach back and then throw it back in some other video. Didn't they burn down the black? Yeah, they burned it down. They absolutely did. They absolutely did. They burnt it down. They said the government and they actually hired people. They actually hired people that were regular people to fight against black people, and they made them sheriffs and stuff was shooting at black people, killing black people. But that was Black Wall Street. This is 2021. We are the most people that fall down and get back up. We can grip, we can build, we can grow. We can still build again. We have a lot of black people out here got their own black designer. We don't never support them. But if we got Dolce and Gabbana, we have all these other people which make things very expensive for us, and we don't support our own. But we go to other people's name and we support their stuff, and then we get mad when we get followed in the stores. We get mad when they don't want us around. When you got your own person that's doing the same thing, you don't support black business. My dad told me about it. Yeah, they burnt it down. They burnt it down. But the thing about us, we're resilient. We can find ways to come back. We usually do. It's just like getting fired from a job. When you get fired from a job, do you just go home and just cry and say, I give up? No, you go home and you may hurt a little bit, and then you keep pushing forward. That's what we do. We push forward. But then when you got other people that's black, that's pushing forward, why don't we support them? But I tell you what we will do. We'll come in and ask for a discount. I want a discount. We don't support. But we always want to blame the white man for everything. And I understand where it's coming from. But you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset in order to grow. But it's up to you. And the sad part about this, the same ones you're trying to help will be the same ones coming for you. That's the horrible part about our community. We love to tear down our own, and they will blame it on the master. Like, I'm over it. Just like I had a conversation with a black guy who's a cop. He was telling me that black people need to stop resisting when the cops come. But you're a cop. How could you explain anything being a cop? He's a black guy, he's a cop. How could you be a cop and tell a black person what you need to do and stop resisting? Because you, on the inside, are not seeing these things until your turn comes. When you sit in those seats and when a cop is coming after you, you see the flashing lights and they're walking towards your car, the first thing you're thinking is that they're going to try to kill you. They're going to kill me. And the thing about it is, I just don't think people get it until it happens to them. And then the story changes. They need to resist from... Right, exactly, Preston. But you be scared. You don't know. You don't know. It's a very difficult job. And then the thing about it is, if you're not ready for that type of job, then don't do it. That's just my opinion. Because to me, it's a difficult task to have. But it's hard. It's hard. It's real hard. When it comes to the girls getting murdered, it's the same thing. But it is what it is. I sit back and watch a lot of stuff happen. Just like I was watching this thing about, they were saying that the trans people or the gay people, their parents throw them away. Why is it that, now I don't know, I can't speak for other people, but why is it that within the black community, if your child is gay or trans, why do y'all throw them on the street? Why do you throw your child away on the street? Like, what's the purpose of that? And I'm not saying everybody, because everybody doing, but why would you throw your trans or your gay child on the street? When you know how hard it is for you, and you throw them away like garbage. And then, my thing is this, when you do this, when time comes for you to die, where do you think you're going to go? Or you think you're going to heaven? Do you honestly think you're going to heaven when you throw your child on the street like garbage? Do you honestly think you're getting propped up because you're going upstairs? Do you really think that's where you're heading? So when the man above asks you, what did you do with the gift that I gave you? What are you going to tell him? I threw it away. So I sent you a child that was healthy. I didn't send you a child that was sick. And what did you do with it? I threw it away. And where do you want to go again? Oh, I want to come to heaven. Parents are being seven. Parents are being a lot of things. The thing about it, we live in a very hypocrite world, and I, I I learned one thing about this world. The best part about this world is staying away from it because it'll make you go crazy. Everything you do will never be good enough. Even with the straight people. If you find a woman, she about her business, you got somebody saying she's a whore. We watch all these programs of women and men starting their own businesses. And we watch other people, sometimes same color, putting them down. We're not even talking, we're talking about straight people. So here it is a woman starting off business, oh, she's a whore. Here it is a man starting a business, oh, he slept with everybody to get there. And I'm not saying that all races don't do that, but I only speak on my own. That it's so problematic. We have one man that we had Jesse Jackson, but he basically he got enough of it. Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton is still out there fighting. I believe people who put their child out because they're gay or trans can't accept. Right. But it's not about you to accept it. The thing about a person, when you take your child and throw your child away, what do you think is going to happen to you? The one thing I find to be very hypocritical about parents is that they're not perfect. They're not perfect, but they want their child to be perfect. And what perfect is, and they, if y'all ever watched, the story of Mary and John of Jesus, their child was different. Their child was different. Jesus was different. Mary's son, Jesus was different. What did they do to Jesus for being different? What did they do to Jesus for being different? Now, you would think a connection would come with these parents in the LGBT, but it don't. But then they go to God and pray. So what did they do to Jesus? God's only begotten son went through Mary, Virgin Mary, named Jesus. What did they do to him for being different? Maybe they believe what is saying in the Bible. But what does it say in the Bible, precious? Because if we want to bring up Bible, I really don't think you want to bring up Bible. Not with me. Because if you want to bring up Bible, that means we're going to speak on straight people. So as a straight person, if God sent his only begotten son down to earth to save earth, and y'all killed his son, not only killed him, you crucified him, you beat him, you hung him on the cross, straight people killing God's son, straight people killing his son, not gay, straight people that want you to go the Bible way. You killed his son, you beat him, you nailed him on the cross, and you threw him inside of a cave. Straight people. And then you go to God and pray to him. Straight people. So where in the Bible does it say you're supposed to kill my son, my only begotten son? So where do you go to God to tell him, I killed your son, but I need you to bless me with this, with a house. I need you to bless me with this. I need you to bless me with that. But you killed his son. Or we just hocus pocus, forget about child. Parents think that they can live in a child's skin and they can't. Parents forget that they were children, Deshaun. That's the problem we have with parents. Parents like to lie. They start off everything with a lie. Santa Claus, Easter, they lie, lie, lie. They like to lie. It is what it is. Parents been lying to kids ever since they were little because it's fun. Then when they kids lie to them, they don't know where they got it from. They got it from you. They killed him. They crucified him. Exactly. And then Deshaun, this is what they'll say. Jesus died for me. He didn't die for you. He was murdered. He didn't die. You murdered him. Let's call a thing a thing. He didn't die for you. You murdered him. You tortured him. You beat him on the street. You made him carry across. You took a nail. You knelt in his. That's not dying. You murdered him. Say what you did. Stand in it. Please don't talk about no Bible to me, honey. Man should not dress like a woman. Man should dress like a man. But they only wore dresses. Women wore gowns. Men wore dresses back then. The Roman Catholic priests were mostly gay, and the Roman crucified Jesus. And if you watch, the Catholic priests are gay because they go, right. But see, this is the thing about it, Lucky. Hey, Lucky, how are you? This is the thing about it. People pick what they want to pick, and then they don't pick the rest. And the thing about it is, we're all different. Hey, Larry, what's up, sweetie? We're all different people. Get to know who God sent to you. Get to know who God sent to you. But if we make everybody's story about us, we'll never get to know the person's story because we're made about us. We finish people's stories. That's not how the story ended. Well, I figured, no, you didn't figure nothing. You should have let me finish tell you my story. But people don't do that. They have children, they make the children's story about them, and that's not how it goes. That's not how life goes. Find out who God sent to you. Find out who this person is. We know about reincarnation, even though people want to admit it, but we do know about it. We think people want what they want, and then they wonder why we got bipolar, we got suicide, we got people's DL, we got people doing all these things because they don't live the life that people want you to live. Love you too, Larry. Parents even make sons grow too fast. If you know what I mean. They do a lot of things. People do a lot of things, Deshaun. I only believe in God. Baby. It's just a lot you learn. It's a lot you learn. And it's sad, but that's why. Why do y'all think so many people are on drugs? Why do y'all really think people are on drugs? Are they on drugs because they feel good? Or are they on drugs because they just couldn't make it to somebody else's belief? They couldn't be what other people wanted them to be. They got tortured for being different. Why do you think people are on drugs? There's a lot of different reasons. But they're hurting. Nobody just gets on drugs. I'm just going on drugs to just stay out all the time. You have to hurt to go there. Or you could be tricked and get addicted to something. But most times they got hurt. They want to get out of pain. When a person commits suicide, they don't want to die. They just want to get out of pain. They want to get out of the pain they're hurting. They're hurting. And people don't really look at when people are hurting. They want to give them solutions. But your solution is not my story. Hi, Raven. There's nothing wrong with who you are. God loves us. Exactly like it. A parent is supposed to let their kids know, not be like them. Exactly, Deja. Sometimes drugs open up the third eye. That's true. Depends. On. It can open it up, but you have to be careful with that. Because you're talking about a spiritual thing. The spiritual thing can also be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. Everybody can't deal with everything. And if you're a person that dealt with spirits when you were young, you already been manifesting to that. But if you're a person that used drugs and see it, it may open up something that you ain't ready for. And then you start tripping and acting crazy. And now you are a danger to everybody because you don't even know what you're doing. Everybody can't do everything. That's unfortunate. But hey, hey Prater, how are you? And that's the sad part. I meet a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. I don't try to convince people nothing. I let everybody's story. I don't, not like I let, but I hear everybody's story, and I don't make it about me. The only time, and I try to make sure I don't do it, is when it's certain people on platforms. When I try to understand where you're coming from, and I try to understand why. Like with the Caitlyn Jenner thing, I try to understand why you say these things. So I try to figure out why is it that you're so committed on destroying the same ones that you're using as a platform. So I'm always trying to understand why is this person doing these things, and it's obvious because they were never a woman. They just like to dress like a woman. There's a cross dresser, and that's the sad part of thing about it. It's you're misinformed. That's why a lot of times you got people detransition because they thought they were trans or they thought and it was never trans. They were cross dressing, and it's not everybody. Everybody's an individual basis type of thing. Individual basis. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different story. What may work for this person may not work for that person. What may for that person, what this person may can handle, this person can't deal with it. Everybody's different. Right. She's a crossdresser. Hey, Nikki, what's up, baby? And that's all she's been. That's why she does things as far as being male. She does everything as far as being male. Her traits are basically back to biological male. That's why I don't expect her to do anything as far as but be masculine when it comes to her statements. It's gonna be pro cisgender male. It's not gonna be from a woman's point of view. It's gonna be from a male's point of view. Because her mind and her body is two different things. Her mind is male. Her outfits is female. She likes the way the material feels on her skin. She likes to dress up. She likes to look pretty. But her mind says male. It's just a costume. My personal opinion. It's not biological as far as what her mindset is. When you are a two-spirit woman or two-spirit man, you're already doing things as far as masculinity. You're doing things. It's not an outfit. It's not something you try on one day and do another thing. And when you see things that maybe you may not understand, you educate yourself. We don't understand a lot of stuff. You educate yourself, my personal opinion, and you try to understand where people are coming from. Because unfortunately, a lot of people are not trans. A lot of people are cross dressers. A lot of them are. That's why when they transition, they go after the girls to have sex with them because they're cross dressers. It is what it is. But they get told that they're trans. They say, okay, I'm a transgender. And I'm not. But like I said before, I could care less because whatever that child does with her business is not going to affect me. My struggles still going to be my struggles. My hard times still going to be my hard time. My fight is still going to be my fight. And everybody else like me, we still got to move the same way. We still got to fight hard. We still not going to live her life because we don't have the privilege or the things she has around her. We got to look out for ourselves. We have to do what we have to do for ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. I'm just wondering who made Caitlyn the spokesperson. Preston, I really think that Caitlyn is a trigger. They go after Caitlyn for what's that thing they call it? What's that thing everybody keep calling it? Lighting, what is gaslighting? They go after they go after her for gaslighting because they know she's gonna say the wrong thing. They know she's gonna say the wrong thing. She's kind of like Kanye West. Slavery was a choice. They know they're gonna go after the wrong thing. They're gonna say the wrong thing. It makes good rating. It makes good TV. Now my website is making more money because I said it. I know who to go after to get that. You know what I'm saying? I know who to go after to get more money in my pocket. And they'll do it because they know they're going to say the wrong thing. That's why these people get on platforms. That's why these people get celebrated because they know they're going to say things that's going to piss people off. And normally They don't let them down. And they try to do the same thing with Janet Mock, but that's not going to happen because we still stand behind Janet Mock because she's done the work. She's got receipts. Laverne Cox been out there, Janet Mock been out there, Diamond Styles been out there, Chanel been out there, Claudette, she's been out there. A lot of girls been out there. Ariel's been out there. Letty Bae been out there. Leah Bad been out there. All these girls been out there. All these girls been out there doing the work, educating people. Do they get accolades? Absolutely not. They get overlooked. T.S. Madison been out there. They've been out there. They got receipts. They've been doing the work. But they don't get the accolades for what they do. But I tell you what they will do. They'll make Caitlyn Jenner the Woman of the Year. The Woman of the Year for what? The Woman of the Year for what? She wasn't even a woman for a whole year. And they gave her the title. She didn't even do the work. She did nothing. But they gave her the title. Because you know why? It's going to make ratings. It's going to keep people talking. That's monetary value for your magazine. There's monetary value for your website. It's triggers. It's about money. They don't care. They found out they were boys in dresses. Make it exactly. Can y'all have a vote and replace her? She's not even in our league, Preston. She's not in our league. She cares nothing about us. Trust me, she don't. Caitlyn is out for Caitlyn. And once people realize that, they won't look for her. But they know who to go to for a reaction. If you ever notice the people who do mean things on our platforms, we as a world, we celebrate bad things in life. And then we wonder how little children do bad things. And we adults, we do bad things like if you're on a housewife, if we're on a housewife show, we're looking for the violence. If you are a talk show host, we're looking for the one that's the meanest. We're going to put them on the platform. If you're a person that do positive things, they don't want to see that. But if you're a person that does negative things, this gets ratings. And then we wonder why children are so bad, because they're watching it from adults. She's not even woman. Exactly, Nikki. Not at all. She's a cross-dresser. A cross-dresser is a person who likes dressing up like a woman. They like the way the outfit feels. They like the way it makes her feel. And for some reason, somebody told her she was trans because she liked dressing like a woman. She was misinformed. Just like this other one that was misinformed, that transition. She said that she liked dressing like a woman because she felt pretty. But she never said that she felt like a woman. She said she liked dressing like a woman. And she wrote books about it. She did transition and she went to go be with a woman. Because people don't know what they are. They're looking for labels. When you know what you are, you don't need nobody to put a label underneath you because you already know what you are. But some people need titles to move in this world. And that goes back to what I said before. Leaders versus followers. Eagles versus birds. We have more birds in the world than we do got eagles. And when you're an eagle, you're going to get attacked. When you're a leader, you're going to get attacked. It comes hand in hand. If you're a bird and you're trying to do like everybody else do, you're not going to be attacked because you're blending in. But the birds end up working for the leader. You can see her spirit. I thought y'all voted. No. They never voted. They picked her president because of the fact that she's gaslighting. She makes good profit for websites and clickbait. Think about this, president. If you had a website and you know you needed to get money towards your website, and click could get your website more money, and you could actually get ads running your money, aren't you going to go to the one you know that's going to bring you more money to your website? So here it is. Once upon a time, your website was only bringing in about $1,000. You got to work this one person, and now all of a sudden you're making it like $100,000 off this one person. You're going to go for that. You're going to go for that clickbait because you're going to get you some money now. So now your $1,000 is $100,000 a month. You're not going to go for the one that's trying to do the goody goody thing. You need money. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to go to the one that's gaslighting. Okay, we're talking about Caitlyn Jenner. Someone offered me to do a crack today. I would never go over there again. And that's the thing about it, and she's going to do it. She tried. Look at you funny. I can't. Like I said, did you try it? That's what I always say, to protect your spirit. Protect your spirit. There is no longer looking for talent. They're looking for. Thank you, Precious. Exactly. Exactly, Precious. Exactly. It's about money. It's the money. It's about money. They don't care about no goody goody stuff. They don't want to hear that mess. They don't want to hear that. The stuff I put out, they don't want to hear that. My content don't. My content is not what they want to hear. In fact, they told me my stories be fake. I've had to argue with people over deaths. So now on the dead bodies on my page is something I made up. And the thing about it is, if I was going after people, destroying people, that makes money. But if I go after trying to help people, so they have a better way in life, nobody wants to hear what I'm doing. It's boring. Here it is, you trying to save people's life. That's boring. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear the stories about you trying to destroy lives. That's good. That's what we want to hear. A two-spirit woman means that it's a third gender season. They want to hear exactly. They're no longer looking for me. Imagine if Caitlyn Jenner detransitioned. That would be painful to see after. It wouldn't be that painful to see. All you gotta do is take the wig off. Let me stop. I'm not gonna be mean. Because the mind never changed. The mind never changed. The mind stayed male. See, the thing about being a two-spirit woman, your mind was never male. Your mind was never male. Your mind was never male as a two-spirit woman. But if you're a biological male, like she said, it's easy for her to see it as a male because that's what she said herself as, a male. But she calls herself a woman because she's stressed up. She want to have the privilege of wearing girl stuff. But reality is that the truth is the truth. We see it. We know it. We know our sisters, and we know our wannabe sisters, and we know our brothers who dresses up. Just my opinion. Just what you hear. Yes, smoking mirrors. Exactly crazy. Exactly crazy. But they pin her nose down. Exactly. But that's what they go after. Don't y'all think it's just so much of a coincidence? Every time something that goes out about trans, they always go to her. And she always makes a perfect delivery. Don't y'all think? Y'all don't think that's coincidental that they always go after her? You got Laverne Cox. You got what actually did go out to Tess Madison. She actually said the same thing we said. You got Janet Mock. You got a lot of other girls. You could go to these bloggers, and they got channels. You could go to their channels and talk to them. Are they not relevant? Talk to them. You know, ask them how they feel. Put them on. Go to these bloggers and put them on. They've been doing the work. They've been doing the research. Find out how they feel. But it's not going to bring money because that's not what you want. You want money. So you're going to go to somebody that's going to deliver exactly what you want. And you can go home and laugh at them and have drinks and make fun of them. Because that's all they're going to do is make fun of her behind her back. And do a toast. It's like, well, she's an easy target. And she is. Anyway, even as Bruce, she had a nose. Child, I'm so over it. I'm so over that child. But I don't know. I don't want to continue to talk about it because I've been talking about it all day. Everybody hit me up in my inbox. They've been upset. I've never seen so many girls upset about this child. And I tell everybody the same thing. Why do you care? Why do you care what she said? She don't care nothing about you. So why is it? But she's on the platform. So what? Whatever she does, it's still not going to affect you. You still gonna have to struggle. You still gonna have to do what you got to do. Even if she tried to make things easier, it still may not trickle down to you. You still gonna have to do what you got to do for you. Anything that child does, nothing to do with you. Trust and believe. She's out for herself. Your struggle is still gonna be the same. Especially if you're a person of color with melanin. You know, we watch a lot. You know, but then she's running for governor. And she's gonna think like a man. She's gonna think like a man. And it's not gonna make sense. She's gonna say if you're a biological male, then you shouldn't be in a woman's bathroom. If you're a biological male, you should be playing women's sports. If you're a biological male, then you shouldn't be, what are you missing here? You shouldn't be saying these things. She don't get it. She's delusional. I think she's suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's. Raven, couldn't you do a talk show? I'm sure people will watch it. Press that. I appreciate that though. Do exactly they don't. I mean, it is what it is. What can you expect though? What could you expect? And I'm just like, I just find it to be amazing. I find it to be amazing. But I'm not surprised. I always watch how people come to you. Now the thing about it was they embraced her and she turned around and slapped them in the face. And she still slapped you in the face. And everybody's running crying. You know what it reminds me of? When you was a little kid and you share your candy with somebody, and then when their turn come for them to share the candy with you, they don't want to. That's what she remind me of. She don't care. We still got to struggle tomorrow. We still got to struggle the next day. They still want to celebrate us. I mean, celebrate her. We still gonna be in the ghetto, struggling. Some of us, not all of us. Some of us got a little better way. The ones like me, we don't. I'm struggling. I try to make it work the best way I can. I'm not perfect, but I try to keep people safe the best way I can. I also try to get people to understand different things about a two-spirit woman or a two-spirit man. But I have to speak of a two-spirit woman because I can't speak on a two-spirit man. He would have to speak for himself. I don't believe in talking for him. I don't believe in talking for my sisters. I believe every girl has a different story. Every girl has a different testimony. Every girl has a different documentary. We all come here different. So some of us come here easy. Some of us come here angry. Some of us come here hungry. But child, that child is a hot mess. Anyway, I know this ain't nothing been on TV good to watch. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I've been watching a lot of documentaries. A lot of documentaries. I feel like I'm in a time zone. Do anybody feel like they're in a time zone? Like we're in a time zone, like a time, like we're just astral traveling. I just don't get why Kaylin is always hanging with Sophia. You know what they doing, Salt. You know what that's about. You know what that's about, so you ain't crazy. You know what's going on. The bank account, salt, pepper. It's not even just that, honey. It's not even just that, honey, Nikki. You know what they doing in that house, girl. They cockeying. They cockeying. Now I'm trying to figure out with them both allegedly supposed to be castrated. What are they doing? Oh God. Matter of fact, edit that. I don't even want to know. I could care less. Exactly. They cockeying. They beating pocketbooks together. But hey, if you like it, I love it. Ain't nothing wrong with cockeying. She cockeying. 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 I do you. I could care less. They playing our faces. Exactly. I'm just over it. I don't even care though. I don't. I could care nothing about Caitlyn. I could care less. It's just the thing about it today. It's been overwhelming. So many people want to talk about it, and I just want to go live so we can talk about it, get it all out your system, and just let it go. Cause I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Cause as soon as something else come up, they're gonna go right after her, and she's gonna do exactly what they always say do. And I'm still waiting on that video of Janet Mock that's supposed to get that fabulous speech. I don't even know who Sophia. Me neither, Preston. And to be honest with you, I could care less about it either. It's probably one of them other girls. I could care less. I think I've seen her. Because I went to a page before I look. I'll be peeking through pages. But she's 71 years old though. We have to think about that though. She's 71. That's a lot of living as a white man into a woman. She's 71. So you just can't transition the brain quickly at 71. That's a lot of decades. That's a lot of decades. Now at the ending part of it, she has to see what it's like to have a cootie cat messing with a female. I don't know. But that's sexual preferences in my bed. She's Caitlyn Jenner, Sugar's baby. Uh, Right. She's not the face of, but some reason people think she is. She's not the face of this, but people think she is. She's not a part of it. I think they should have a, they should have, oh my God, they should have, but they got different, people don't care now. She's Caitlyn Jenner, she maybe. People don't care. Anyway, what did y'all do today? Anybody seen some good movies? Let's put Caitlyn aside, or should I say, let's just move on because we done talked about her for enough. Let's move on, please. There bigger fish to fry, better things to do. Let's talk about all these people on YouTube that's on Twitter naked having sex. Not everybody, but let's talk about these people on YouTube having sex on Twitter. What's that all about? A lot of people got OnlyFans out. I'm like, all these YouTubers I be watching, not all of them, they're here having sex on Twitter. So when did this part come in at? That's what I want to know. When this part came in. Mm-mm-mm. I got in the house. I laid and I watched the documentary of Sam Cooke. And then I watched Lay in the Bed and stuff. You know what I keep thinking? I was watching this thing. Would you be happy if you never get in a relationship again? I don't know if is anybody in a relationship here? Would you be unhappy if you never got into a relationship? Or do you have to be with somebody? Are you the kind of person that can fly alone? Or do you have to be in a relationship with somebody? Some people can't be out here alone. Like they have to be with somebody. Because I know in Gablehood, I always had a man. And then when I got Upala Land, I don't have one no more. So why is it so hard to find a man? Or find a woman, whatever you like. I don't judge. Because at the end, are you willing to let your whole life go this way and be alone? My problem is the men I meet be toxic. Like they be really toxic. Not all of them, but they be toxic. They be real toxic. I used to always have a man, but I've been laying low, healing myself, working. Exactly, Nikki. Me too. But you know what, Nikki? I always find toxic men. I find toxic, really toxic. And I also believe when you get a man, you have to become less than to make him feel more than, if you know what I mean. By being a two-spirit woman, you have to be less than and weak and vulnerable and soft and a little dumb and like you got to make yourself, you got to dummy down so we can make him feel like he's the man. They be toxic. Yeah. That's the same thing I was talking about in reference to a tranny chaser, a society tranny chaser. A society tranny chaser is a man who sees you the same way society see you as a man. But he don't tell you that because he wants the sex. So he'll play along with you so he'll get them pants. And then when he get his pants, he's looking for somebody else. He's looking for one of your friends. He's going through your mutual friends. He's just a chaser. He doesn't care nothing about you. Raven, I've been in a relationship for 3 years with my man. He really does accept and love me for me. I'm meeting the family. So, all right, God bless you. So, it is possible to find. All right, Mama. Thank you, June. We needed this. Thank you, Mama. We need this energy. We embrace it, we receive it, and we're going to spread it around. Now, you and your man need to hold a conference to talk to these other men to stop being so cowards. And make sure you bring a battery because you may have to put them in their back. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather be with someone, but if I have to be, okay, press. That's fine. I don't even know if I'm mentally able to be with a man no more. But I'm not gonna say never, cause you never know. Things have a way of changing your life, so nothing is set in stone. So that's the thing I told someone else. I just think when it comes to what you want and what you require, because a lot of times people is what they require. It's about he better be tall, he better be fine, he better be this, he better be that, better be that. Suppose he's none of them things, but he loves you and he tries to do everything he can to build with you. So even though you may look at a vanity thing, suppose he's not tall, suppose he's short, suppose he's not as thick or built or things you want. Can you love him anyway? Or do he has to look a certain way to be? Because sometimes we're very vain when it comes to things. What's they call it? When a person has to look a certain way. We live that world a lot of times. If he's not super fine, we don't want him. And if he's super fine, you better believe a lot of people want him. So his privilege may be a little different. And God forbid if he conceded. If he's conceited, you got problems. Because he feels as though he's doing you a favor. Not all of them. It's some good men out there. But it's just a problem trying to find you. That's the problem. Anyway. If he's rich, he has options. Biological women are, yeah. That's the scary part too, so because that's what I'm thinking. Our target is straight men. And I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. I might offend people, so forgive me. I may offend some people. But our target is straight men. And we have to convince them to come to this side. And that's what I have a problem with. Yeah, I think men are hard to trust. What do you think that is? Why do you think that is? It's so many different. See the thing about it, Lucky. Nothing is just summed up with one word. Because we're not summed up with one word. We have so many different avenues we go through. The man has so many different avenues he go through. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And you're never really gonna know. Sad part. You're never really gonna know. Because you could just like at some point you feel like you figuring somebody out and they do a 360 on you. I'm not worried about looks. Can she cook? And balance fits. All right, Preston. A lot of men manipulate to have what they want, then leave you in the dust or have you. That's true, Nikki. But the problem I have with it is our target is straight men. And we're taking a man out of a certain mindset and taking him into a whole nother mindset where people are going to be making fun of him and misgendering you. Or should I say dead naming you. So, hey, Sassy. So, That's always been my problem within me, that he can't accept everything that comes with him because he can't accept everything he's doing. He can't. Not all of them. Some men don't, but a lot of men are birds. There's a lot of birds. It's not a lot of egos out here. It's sad, but it's true. And when it's an ego, he's constantly being attacked. Hey, 813, what's up, boo? So it's hard. It's hard to take a man out of a certain mindset and place him in a different one and tell him to be happy in it. He may want you to carry his baby. Because our target is straight men. And I know people say, well, some women, he may leave her too for not having his baby. Hey Leah, what's up, mama? We're talking about the target. We talked about Caitlyn Jenner already. Now we're talking about our target is straight men. Hey Coco. So we're talking about how our target is straight men and the fact that that's who likes us. And we're asking him to leave what he is known to love to be with us. How do we feel about that, knowing what we're doing? Hey Coco. You in the back pocket, not because the man don't want you, but because he doesn't want to. Exactly. And it's the thing about it, so it's a lot of the mindset of a man. A lot of men mindset is weak. They're weak-minded. They want to fit in. And they want to celebrate you, but they can't celebrate you because they're afraid what people are going to say. Not all men. You know, everything I say is not every man, every girl. You know, I'm just saying, yeah, whether people want to admit it or not, these are the ones that are after. They are. But we have to think about, see, I've been trying to get us to get out of our own way and think about what we're doing. I always want to be responsible for what we are doing. What we do, responsible. We always say, oh, he don't want to be with us. But we have to sit back and realize what we're doing. We are a part of what's happening to him. We may want to blame him, but we are a part of what we're doing to him mentally. And even though we feel good with who we are, a lot of times we as two-spirit women, sometimes we question what we've done within our lives, and was it worth it? Because a lot of us are going through pain that we never went through before, but we kind of, for some reason, compare the gay man to the straight man, and it's two different minds here. Even though they may do things similar, the mind is totally different. A lot of men are open-minded. Raven, I have to talk to my friends about it. They ask me questions and I answer them. Yeah, they're open-minded. But the thing about it is, are they willing to go the rest of the way with it? See, a lot of times people could talk. It's kind of like the thing, like I could beat so-and-so. If I see him, I'll beat him up. Then when he show up, he runs the other way. So it's like, but you said this, but now you're doing something totally different. People say they can do a certain thing, but when it comes to show proof, you stand there by yourself. It's kind of like a man stop a woman on the street, say, you're so beautiful, let's have a baby. She have a baby, now he gone and left her with the baby by herself. These are the men we're dating. A man can leave his seed and never see his own child again and not apologetic. So we're dating these men. So even though we not want to take everything that comes with him, we have to understand what's coming with him. And we have to do what we want to do with and cancel what we don't want to do with. I was at the grocery store and there were so many men checking me. Gay men ain't checking for me unless they... Right, Leah, that's true. I didn't realize or think it would be this bad dating. They're a whole new set of measures. Yes, you're right, Leah. The problem is that they're looking for us for an experience. They're looking for us for an experience. They're not looking for us for wifey. They're looking at us for another form of sex to get them off. But when we start talking about feelings and love, that's not what they're signing up for. They want to try something different. It's kind of like a piece of candy. I want to see what this one tastes like. Then when I do it with you, I want to see what this girl does. I want to see what they. So a part of the plan is just trying on. They try us on like outfits, and then once the outfit is getting a little worn out, they get another outfit. They forgetting that these bodies comes with hearts, and even though we can scream to the top of our mouth that we're real, they don't say. And when I say this, I'm not talking about all men. I know I have to keep saying it because somebody go. I'm not talking about every man. I'm not talking about every girl. I keep saying it in case people forget. That's why Hex is like, they hang out with me and my girlfriend, and she's trans. I don't know, Preston, are you, I don't like the question, but are you trans attracted, or you biological male, or are you two-spirit woman or a trans man? I'm just trying to find out where you're coming, like what you're saying in reference to what you speak of. Today it was not like back in the day. You can't trust no one. These men, none of these men, none of these trans women either. They would stab you in the back so fast it's by your face. Yeah, Coco, that's so true. They would stab you in the back. They will. But that's the thing of being a woman. Women stab women in the back all the time. We see it all over the internet. So we're not going to be any different. Unfortunately, we want to be accepted. We kind of feel like we're saying something this way. Y'all wouldn't come after me, but fair game is fair game, especially if you're pretty. They coming after you, and they don't care about no transition. They want war, So I learned to trust my instincts. Me too. I try to trust them, but I've been wrong, Nikki, tons of times. When it comes to men, for me, I've been wrong, but I realize if you're a strong woman, sometimes you go after a man that's not as strong so you could build him up. And a lot of times he can't get to where you at because he's actually built up the way he's going to get to. Not all men, but a lot of them can't get there with you. There is no type of acceptance. But I don't know. We can't say there's no type because that's like set in stone. We can't say that. We're only going to say as far as we've seen. We can't say it's set in stone. We can't close the door in situations we haven't been with everything. We haven't experienced everything. So we can't say, this is it. It's not it. We have to leave room for growth because we haven't experienced everything. We're still living. We're still growing. We're human. So we can't say it's sensitive. Love yourself. That's the most important thing. Hey, Harris. But that's the thing about it. You have to give people a chance for growth. A lot of little boys discuss as grown men. That's true. But we meet people where they're at. It's difficult. It's difficult. I accept people for who they are. I may not like what I see. I may not like what I hear. But I also know how to dismiss myself when it's something that's disturbing to me because I can't change a person for who they are. I only accept them for who they are and just let it go. I was speaking on men are more open-minded to dating trans women, my friend. My girlfriend told me that she trans and they didn't treat her any different. But see, the thing about it is, Preston, I understand and I appreciate that, but the thing about it, Preston, there are a lot of girls out here, and maybe your friend may be more of a passable side, or your friend may be more on another side. There are so many different types of girls out here That's when a guy shows up, he may feel as though that energy he shares with you, he don't share with every girl. He doesn't share that same energy with every girl. And also there are some out there that will also after girls. So he may share that energy within that setting within you, but it don't keep that same energy 24/7. Right, you're looking. Hey John. Yeah, they did this, but when they want to mess with the other trans girls on the side, so we can't win. That's true, Leah. That's beautiful person. Yeah, my ex said, you don't tell people you're trans. I said, what? You shouldn't have to. Hey Isabella, what's up, sweetie? How are you, love? The thing about it is we have hypocrite trans attracted men. We have very much hypocrite trans attracted men. They say one thing and they do another. Just like it was these three that was on Facebook. They was going after Janet Mock. They were saying that she shouldn't have used her privilege to out Angel. Now here it is. You saying you're attracted and you are supportive, but you're saying you're calling her out. How could you be supportive and calling her out when you haven't lived in her experience? You haven't lived in her experience. You are a trans attracted man. Having sex with her don't mean you understand her journey. Having sex with her don't mean you get her. But you already know society's already gonna go after her. But if you're a trans attracted man, you should be protecting her, not making a whole page to attack her as well. Because you already know people are already gonna attack her. So you should try to find a way to love her. I feel like men really fall deeply in love with two-spirit women, but they can't handle their feelings. Just keep them real. Exactly, Harris. They can't. A lot of times, men need other people's approval in order to be happy, and it's sad. But men want to be able to share the girl that they found because they want to say, "Look at my girl. She bad. She fine." And even though he may be attracted to her and think she fine, he's scared of what's going to happen if they find out what he's into. So he's going to hide her. He's going to hide her because he wants to be accepted. A lot of men are not leaders. We have a lot of men that are birds. They're looking for approval from another man or another woman. He's not going to stand up and fight. He's not. There were men trying to start conversation with me tonight, and I was inside my head like, leave me alone. When you start passing, you have to tell them you're trans anyway. It gets that point, Leah, and I get it because it's like being in a prison. It's like being in a prison and you're not in prison. And that's the sad part about it. You feel like you're in prison because even if you find a man that you really like and he's really saying, I don't mind, once he has sex with you, that's when the problem starts. Because now he's questioning his manhood. Am I gay? Is this girl trans? Is this a two-spirit? His whole mindset has changed because of what he's experienced with you. And if he's not strong enough, he may start attacking you. Then they gotta make it sexual and look at you crazy, ask you for coin. Your nigga, they just be walking away. Society is messed up. So many hangups, very sad. True to being in prison. I have a question. Is there a difference between DL and being in a closet? No, it's the same thing, Peterson. It's the same thing. It's just two names, same thing. It's like a trans woman and two-spirit woman. It's the same thing. It's just a different way of presenting itself. You really should have had a bigger platform by now. I'm making plenty of money because of it. Thank you, Coco. It's okay, Coco. I I appreciate that though. I appreciate it a lot. Be honest, you Coco, Raven don't like attention. But I appreciate it. Raven don't like attention. Like I really don't. I just try to be there for y'all only because of the murders and stuff. And I feel like a lot of times I'm appreciative of everybody who share the videos because a lot of times the girls get murdered and a lot of times people don't understand it. And when you share the videos, you're educating people on what's happening to the girls because what people are thinking is that the girls are just tricking the men and the men are killing them. Once the people are being educated what's actually happening, then they get an aha moment because they don't know. And I'm not saying the girls are perfect, because we know they're not, because they'll come for us too. But a lot of times it's not that way. So when you let people know, you're educating them to get them to figure out what's going on. Because a lot of times you do websites, and to be honest with you, people don't want to read it. But if they could press a button and walk out the room and go do dishes and cook some food and listen to the person tell them, they're listening. It's like a song that they could just listen to it. Raven, I kept catching boys in my ass trying to act like they wasn't staring. They're going to stare, Leah, because you're pretty. They're going to stare at you because you're pretty. And the thing about that, speaking of that, Leah, let me tell you all about women staring at you, girls. A lot of times, women, biological females stare at you, girls, is because a lot of times there are gay women. Gay women throw passes at women on the street. Gay women throw passes. So while you're thinking she's trying to clock you or she's trying to read you, she may be attracted to you. She may be trying to push up on you. Because what I learned being on this side of it, the same way in gayborhood, the men will hit on other men, females hit on other females. The same. I've had females hit on me. I've had females walk up to me and hit on me, and I have to break it down what's going on. So while you're thinking that she's about to out you, she's about to read you, it's not that. There are gay women that don't look gay. There are biological females who are attracted to y'all. Y'all are really pretty. So why would you think a woman would want y'all? So when you're thinking that it's going to be a read or she just want to comfort you, it's not even on that level. And then your energy is going to be to attack her, and she's not even looking at you that way. So we have to be mindful of that. Let her know exactly what's going on. Yeah, that happened to me tonight. Because women used to be looking at me as something. You could tell that was like, right. And that's the thing about it. But see, we're so paranoid because we're so used to being attacked. And by us being attacked so much, we like, okay, here we go. What's up? And it's normal because we've been attacked a lot. But we just have to just hear it out or hear her out or not be so ready to put the claws out. If she's negative, just walk away from it, We don't have to go word for word. It's not that deep. I don't. I guess with conditions to see fish and think it's automatically problem. And that's another thing, calling a woman fish. Now, of calling a woman fish, a woman feels as though you're talking about her vagina. Now, this is the thing with terminology, once again, the labels. Women feel as though, and we have to respect how a woman feels when she says she don't like the name fish. Because she's saying fish to them feel as though it's derogatory. And to us, it's a compliment. To be called that, to us, it's like, oh my God, you're passing, you look like fish. To a woman, she's saying fish, she's thinking her legs, between the legs. And she's thinking that, why would you take that part of my body to make this as a statement? Why you can't say I look like a woman? Why do you have to use my body parts to describe me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we have to understand, be mindful of what we're saying. And I get it. We're like, well, it's a big compliment to her out of respect for what she's saying. It is not a compliment to her. And I told that before, that it's not about between her legs, but to her, she feels as though it is. And even though we can say it 1,000 times, like nigga and nigger, to us it's the same thing until the white person says it. They're like, oh, my nigga. Oh, that's, you can't say that. So to a woman, you have to respect her for what she's saying. She doesn't like it. So you have to respect her for what she's saying. If she doesn't like it, don't call her fish. Then you just find another name. You're just passable. That's a good name. You're beautiful. That's a good name. You elegant. That's a good name. You're a queen. That's a good name. You know, you can find, it's not that deep. Nobody has to be disrespected. If they say don't like it, then that's just my opinion. You know, some of y'all can do what you want anyway, killer. But to me, I just feel as though it's a respect. If a woman says she doesn't like, I can respect. I know if you don't like attention, but I really learned a lot about trans people by listening to you. And I think that's what I appreciate that, person. If it happens, person, if God has me aligned up for certain things, my whole thing is if that happens, y'all just make sure y'all come with me. Don't leave me. Don't push me out there and leave me. That's all I'm saying. If it happens if it get aligned up that way, we go together. That's all I'm saying. Come with me. Don't leave me going by myself. Come with me. That's all I'm saying. If it get lined up, come. Don't let me walk up. No, I don't want to go by myself. Why George Floyd uncles in the DMs? Why does fish mean? What does fish mean? Of all names, what the fish go? That means that you're so passable and beautiful that they call it fish because you're so passive and beautiful. It's a compliment to another girl like us, but to them, it is an insult. So it's kind of like the whispers, but then the other people are hearing what you're saying, they don't like it. And I can understand it. It's kind of, this is the thing, look it. It's like the nigger and niggers. Like we know nigger supposed to be like a cool thing, and nigger supposed to be like a negative thing. But then when a white person says it, it's negative. So they shouldn't say it. So it's kind of the same thing with us. We shouldn't say it because it's the negative things towards a woman. Women don't like to be called female, child, all these labels. Women don't like to be called females. They become women. Women don't like to be called lesbians. When I say this, I'm not talking about all women. I'm telling you what they told me. Women don't like to be called lesbians. They like to be called gay women. They said lesbians is like being called a fag to a gay man. Not all of them feel that way, but some do. Some don't like to be called butch. Some don't like to be called stud. When you tap into their worlds, you have to understand where they're coming from. The same way we want them to understand where we're coming from, we have to respect where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's easy to give people respect. I just don't understand what's the big deal. If you tell me, Raven, okay, if I mess up, call me out on it. Raven, okay, I'm sorry. Every time I do it wrong, and once I get tired of you keep calling me, I'm going to stop. But usually I try to be careful what I say, and I try to listen to what I say. I'm not perfect, but I try to be mindful of what I say. If you got into a lot of arguments with women about that word, yeah, but it's a thing of respect, Leah. It's not that deep. You know, we can meet people where they're at. It's not about making, we don't have to just take a word and say, well, this is my calling, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because then we want the same respect. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's saying don't do that, and we say what we don't like, and they're willing to respect us, we can respect them. Like, what's the big deal? It's not that deep. But to some people, you know, it is what it is. Some people do it their one way. And nothing's wrong with looking albacore, looking tuna fish, because real smells like fish. Both daggers. Right? But you know, Leah, you know people gonna do what they want anyway. People can tell you when I was working. Let me tell you how much of a hypocrite world. I'm not gonna give out the information too much, but I worked in a gay bar in New York City, which y'all know, and there was a lot of celebrities that went to this gay bar, and it was a councilman um, there was a councilman that's on a big platform. I'm not gonna give the name, and they're gay. I'm not gonna give out too much information because y'all gonna figure it out. And it was a girl there, and there was a couple of girls there, and there was a trans man there. But the trans man was in transition, didn't fully look like a trans man. Hey, lady, what's her mama? So the the gay man, which is a councilman, which is DL, was in a gay bar and disrespect the trans man and said, I'm not going to call you a trans man because you look like a woman to me, and I'm going to call you a woman. So me and the councilman in the gay bar is getting into an argument because he's disrespecting the man's gender. Now, remind you, if he got outed and everybody online know what's going on, I don't want to give out too much of the information. He would backpedal because now he would get his turn. And the thing that gets me is I find it very hypocritical that people do things like this. And the trans man was like, Raven, don't get upset. I said, because I feel like you to sit up here and be on all TV stations and you sit out here doing different things, but you could disrespect this man when he said who he is. And in the same breath, if people found out about you, you would sit back and want everybody to rally around you. But you can't even respect this person that's telling who he is. And I find it funny when I see him on the platforms, and he's a big person now. He's on a big platform now. And I find it funny how he moves. If people knew his backstory. See, bartenders know people's backstories because people get to drinking and people get to talking. And I found it to be very disturbing how he disrespected him. So the trans man drank all night for free on Raven, and I charged him, But I was upset because I thought this was a disrespect. And how could you be in a gay bar and you DL, and then somebody spotted you like TMZ or these news people, you would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Harris, exactly. But he came in the gay bar, sneaking in like most of them do, and disrespected. So how could you sit on a platform? But another thing is, he's the kind of person that will probably go against the bill. What was that guy that did say? I think his name was Jim McGreevy, who didn't approve gay marriages, and then now he got gay. Got outed, and his wife, he was on Grindr, and then he went after his wife trying to get the kids. What's his name? Jim McGreevy. Then they got caught out there and stuff. We have a lot of hypocrites that sit in big platforms that just didn't get outed yet. And I felt as though it was a disgrace the way he moved. And there's a lot of them that do that things. So why you just can't respect somebody where they're at, but then he wants to be respected? Peter Popoff. Right? Who's Peter Popoff? But it's so sad though. We have a lot of hypocrites. A lot of hypocrites. A lot. That's what I be seeing DL men love to call trans women in public, but if someone exposes them, they want to be. Right, exactly. We have a lot of hypocrites there, and they do it a lot. I watch a lot of them. When I used to work in a gay bar, and a lot of celebrities went there, a lot of them, and I used to just watch how they moved. And trust me, it's a lot. And I just always find it amazing. I watched this one guy. Anyway, I'll be back. I have to sneak in my room now. I have to sneak in. I have my father's pants on. They too small. They too small. That's what I be saying. DL men love to call. Oh yeah, can dish, but can't take it. You know what's funny? You know what's even funnier, y'all? Do y'all know that two spirit women protect DL men, but DL men be killing us? Let that sink in. Do y'all know two spirit women protect DL men, and DL men kill us? Let that sink in. We're protecting a killer. We are the lawyers to our own killers. Only a few men in life can be real who they like. They like to close door moves, but it's my feeling they really fall hard and for and just being free. They stand the truth. Yeah, they do. Harris, that's so true. Yes, that's what I was saying just now. They fall in love. The problem is that they're looking for acceptance, Harris. They're looking for acceptance. Black men, which is amazing to me. I always use the word king. We don't have a lot of kings. We have a lot of subjects, not a lot of kings. A lot of black men, which is amazing to me, don't want to stand up and fight for what they want. I believe they got mommy issues. Mommy taking her baby. Mommy taking her baby. So they don't want to pick what makes them happy. They want to sneak and then they do DL. Not me, Raven. I don't give a fuck about men. Okay. But they can literally kill us and people aren't you. Right. But see, we protect them. We keep that secret a secret. We do. We keep that secret a secret. Because we don't want them to go through what we go through. Now, please make that mix. We do it. I've done it. We keep that secret a secret because we don't want them to go through what we go through. We keep that secret a secret so they don't have to go through what we go through. So many broken men, even with women. That's true. A lot of men are broken. But you know what it is? We have a lot of birds. We don't have a lot of eagles. That's the problem. You have a lot of birds. If we created more eagles than birds, we'd be better off. But it even probably have a problem then too. Because the birds would be like, doing the most. Doing the most, honey. Doing the most, honey. Oh, my legs are swelling up. And I'm dead as serious. Why is this damn thing? This is my core. Oh. This is what I get for putting my fat butt inside of something that's not excuse me. Put my fat butt in something that don't fit me. I hate when I do it. Well, I'm in spandex though. Many women with daddy issues. That's true too. How much was women? Because broken to layers. That's true. Okay. If that's the case, then why most trans prefer to deal with DL men? I mean, what is? It's not. It's not that they prefer it. It's not that they prefer it. They just end up there. This is what happened, Marquis. They say, I'm a real man. I'm not gonna, they give us that speech, and then as you know, he flipped the script. He DL. He changed up. Men do that with everything. they can do anything but win. Some do. Right? 813. I can say because I used to be DL, that was goofy, worrying about what people. Yeah, well, I think we all go through that. We all go through the DL. Some of us, not all. Blood pressure takes your meds and her drink water. I can't say because I used okay. We don't prefer it. Those are the ones who approach us and come after us most. That's truly it. Sometimes they don't tell you that exactly, Nikki, how are gay men with two spirit or men were open. This is it's different. A man, every man is different. So you never know how he's gonna come at you. Every person is different. We just gotta stop trying to box everybody up into one hole. Every person is a different person. Just because this person do something, this person do something, this person, we all gonna do the same thing. Every girl is different. We're all different. We're not gonna do the same thing. I mean, there are good men out here, but there are a lot of bad men out here. There are good women out here. There are a lot of bad women out here. You know, we got some really bad two-spirit sisters too. We know that. We got some delusional ones. We got some we done blocked. But you know, it's just each individual is by is based by base levels and stuff. You know, I don't know. So I don't know. That's how it goes. Oh, I gotta get my glasses. Let me get my glasses, y'all. My glasses is over here. Oh, what the hell? Oh, God. Oh, got my glasses. Because the Lord knows my eyes is going. I gotta, I may have to throw some of these pants away because I hate when they don't make pants that stretch. Yes, I've been dating this guy. He never told me he was DL. He made it seem like he was open, level out. What I mean, sometimes he tell me, sure. Mhm. That's the damn truth. Oh, child, child, child. No, he was perfect. Hmm. Reception paper, what's going on? I love you, miss you. Hey, boo, what's going on, Nikki? Poof. Girl, talk about deception. Oh, yeah, they do set you up. I single. I'm still traumatized after my last man. Solo. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I was dating this guy. He never told me it was TF. They never tell you that. They surprise you with it. Wait about the ones you date. What about the ones you date and they decide to start doing some shopping while you sleeping? They start shopping while you sleeping. Love you two more. I mean, Harris. Yup. I'll tell you. Mm-mm-mm. And that's the truth. Oh, so what's been going on with you? I gotta go do my hair. I look. Hey, pretty natural. What's going on, mama? What if my hand is hurting? I'm sitting at all these damn cords. What's up, mama? How are you? Is that beer? Yes, it's my second one. And I'm sitting here and my ass got big and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here and I'm like, this damn beer. I'm sitting in the pants is getting too damn big for me. So I'm like, I don't know. I need to change them. Let me take my pants off. These pants are the cats wearing. Mm. Look at these. Lord have mercy. All these pants, I guess I can't talk about it, but this man transition and all his pants is too little for me. I'm putting on all these pants and stuff and they all small. Oh God. I don't want to keep looking. JD, do you perform in drag shows? No. Is that beer? Yeah. One day, catch up. Tears don't check. Yeah, it's beer. Drinking some nice cold beer. Drinking this water too. Cause you're thicker. You know what it is, Nikki? Somebody told me, they said, you drinking too much beer. So you starting to get a beer belly. And I think it's because like I'm gaining weight, but remember this is somebody else's clothes, so they wasn't for me. My father died April, and I got his clothes here. In fact, this is his shirt. This is his shirt, and these his pants. So I'm stretching them out, but he didn't buy stretch clothes. So, and girls, y'all know about them stretches. If they don't stretch, then they don't stretch. So, and that's the thing about it. So, I don't know. She stopped moans. I was gonna throw this stuff away. So this what's this stuff called? I was been throwing this away. Coconut oil. I was throwing it away and still haven't at all. It is so weird. It feels like, do y'all know it's only 12:11, 12:12? It's still early. It's still early. Hey, Yumi, what's up, mama? By any stretch of the imagination. Do the world seem different to y'all, or is it just me? What's up, mama? How are you? Yeah, it feels so different now. It feels totally different. When it don't even, mass fire is shut down, lockdown, curfew. Yeah, it feels very weak. Exactly. All the famous people died, everything. Yeah, DMX went. Who else went? Winter is summer. Yeah, it's crazy out here. It's like real crazy. Yes, it's different. Things change. We lost many people, not just COVID, but other things. That's true. They said they have a cure for HIV, and somebody under the comments said that his kidneys, his body is failing him. It's sad. My sister friend died from massive. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. They're leaving us. It's so sad though. It's really sad. I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. Showing love to all. Hey, me. My sister died from a massive heart. I'm sorry to hear that, Harris. It's just crazy out here. I don't know. It's a lot going on, that's for sure. It's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot going on out here. A whole lot. And I mean a lot. JD don't chill. Because I was watching a few things online and stuff, and I don't know. I tell you one thing, this world will make you sit down and think. That's for sure. I've been doing a lot of things. I wouldn't mind a COVID. I wouldn't mind the coronavirus if I had a boyfriend. HIV may get cured, but we still got herpes. I don't know. Well, I'm not having sex, so I'm good. And the thing about it is, the way the diseases go these days, I don't know. That's why I'm scared to get married. How could I ever get a husband and then he's gonna want to take the condoms off? And my thing is, if you cheat on me, at least use a condom. And men don't follow the rules. Because if he cheat on me, he may not use the condoms, and then he'll bring me back something. My birthday was happy birthday, and it wasn't so great since my fans. Damn, I'm sorry. I don't know. Right? If we had a boyfriend, would be coming. Exactly, Leah. Me and you there, Leah. Do Leah, let me ask you something. Do you think men want relationships anymore? I just think they just want sex. I don't think they want to be with nobody. I think with men the demand is high. I think so many people want a man, and by the fact that he knows that so many people want him, that he's not signing up for just one person. Now I could be wrong. Other than letting boyfriends be having a baby. They be having a lot of babies. Literally. Correction, my aunt was sick. Type of one thing him didn't keep me. Not me. I've been dating. I just always find it amazing that the man you want never wants you. Leo men can be very annoying. Okay. I don't date nobody. I don't know. I'm not raising somebody's son. Mm, I am not mad. But because they so many options, they really want to settle down. That's true. I've noticed that too. When they're in high demand, they got the men going after them. They got the women coming after them. So why should they sit around and just be one when you can have everybody? Can't raise a man. That's true. That's true. Especially not a cheater. He gonna cheat on you, dog you. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I don't know. I believe that's why a lot of people going crazy because it's not enough love. I don't know if nobody want love anymore, Leah. That's the thing. That's what I be saying. Like, do anybody? I don't know. I don't know. Every time I like a guy, he never liked me. And then when I do find a man I like, he's married. The married men be stepping out on their wives, and then they be wanting to be with you. I'm like, how could we be in a relationship if you cheating on your wife? If you cheating on your wife, you're gonna cheat on me too. You're already in the process of cheating, so you really don't care. I just turned 97 years old, sweetie. I mean 98. Thank you, Lee. I keep forgetting my asses. Thank you, Lee. I keep forgetting. That old age be setting in. Look at this bitch, man. Funny. It's right. Exactly. Well, you know what's online, so what they expect. The shade is real. They don't know the difference. You know what's funny, Leah? And in person, they really wouldn't know the difference. The funny thing is, like, on a platform, they be like, oh, I know. But on the street, they don't be knowing nothing. I don't pay these people no mind. You can't. I got up to and I fixed me some rice. Rice. I had some, have y'all ever had turkey sausage? Sausage turkey. Literally, Raven, that's the story of my life. Boys never wanted to be serious with me. Exactly, like they don't be serious with me. Like every time I like, hey 3000, what's up, boo? Not 30 people on the line. Hey, bitch, I rock my red hair. All right. Oh, you got out the house, huh? So you got the house 3000. Proud of you. You left the gate open, huh? Yeah, turkey sauce. Yeah, I had some turkey sauce. I moved it with my rice. It was good. Turkey sauce with I had some Brussels sprouts and some okra. It's amazing. I got all this food. I don't have much of it now. The only thing I can do every day is just be pretty, get money, my followers and sisters. Keep me going. Exactly. That's all you can do, bad. I went to sign up for Uber driver, y'all. Let me tell you. So I went to apply for Uber driver, right? And they said they're not accepting no more people because they're getting sued. It's not funny. Uber is getting sued. that people driving for Uber been getting attacked. Women has been raped and all this. I'm like, what's going on with Uber and Lyft? Lyft and Uber is getting sued. The people been getting attacked. Now they know why the cabs always have that bulletproof glass up there. Yeah, that bulletproof glass is not a problem outside. It's the happening. It's, excuse me. That's why the ride is so high. Yeah, I actually applied for a job, and it was like no. It was like no. I think I don't know. I think when I put female, maybe the women are getting raped. I don't know. But it was like no. Maybe another time. I was like, damn, you rejected me like that? Yes, because people are letting other people use their ID and drive. They show up because no, this is the thing. This is the thing. Um, you pick up people, right? And you in the car driving. They behind you and they grab you while you driving the car and they'll pull you back. And like this. And while you like this, they start reaching in your pocketbook. Or they start reaching down. Or they'll grab you and they'll pull you into the back. Isn't that crazy? It was another. I've done stories of girls getting murdered. This is crazy. Oh, they raping it? Yeah, girl got raped. One guy came and showed up. They shot him. Words was exchanged. He was like, I think it's called Uber Eats. He went and brought some food over there. They got into an argument. They shot him up at Uber Eats. I'm like, oh my God. So now you want to shoot me because your food is cold? I want to be picked up by Raven and introduce myself and say, hey, this is too funny. I'm a child. I need a car. I need a car like yesterday. Try DoorDash. I got it on my phone. Because they was like, you didn't finish your application. I was like, no, because I did some research. I'm good. Y'all could be beating me up. You said it's Dasher? There it is. Dasher. Dasher finished signing up for Dasher and you'll be on your way to earning dollars in no time. Yeah, Dasher. No, Raven can't get a gun because y'all won't ever have a man. Oh, oh. You funny lady. January. Do you let them girls like Cherry, Diamond, and Maddie is get a gun? Child, that's them. That's them. I can't have a gun. Cause Raven ain't wrapped too tight upstairs. Having some wine, olives, and cheese. That's good. They stupid in the world now. The streets is alive. That's true. Oh my God, people losing their damn mind. That's true. Try DoorDash, man. What do you think about trade who gets work done? Trade to get work done. Work done like what? Dude done like girls. I hate this beer. Straight men getting fullers. Okay. Fullers what? In their penis or in their butt? I love beer. Right, girl. I had a trade, had shots like me. Booty bounce. Oh, okay. So guys are getting shots in their butt. Hmm. Interesting. I'm not right in the head. Either I might shoot you. Me too bad. Bad we had one of them days, baby. And we done cleaned the streets. And while the girls trying to find out how can they answer the ad, we done put them all in the ground. Wait, what? Let it you got shots. You need not be that tight. I can't see funny. Me neither got a bad temper. I can't do it. Why is this beard coming out of me? Look at my hair. I'm so crazy. Most girls regret their shots. I have a gun in my temper when I'm mad. Girl, the streets was calling. Clean the streets, honey. Oh my God. Beer is like water, actually. It sure is. Because this beer making me pee. It's making me pee a lot. I don't know. Hey, boo. Boo. Blankenship. Let it, I'm jealous. You don't know how many times I want to. The hydraulic isn't as bad, I think. Hydrogel. What is hydrogel? Some good pump. Is that dark beer? No, it's actually Coke 45, Louis. I drink Coke 45. It's supposed to be like a malt liquor. But the sad part about it is it make you pee. Like you just be like you just drinking and you gotta pee. It's like a waste of money if you want to be honest. Because you peeing it all out as quick as you drinking it, which is terrible. Which is terrible. I think some people go for a shot. Yeah. Why did y'all put him on timeout? Y'all, what is he saying that y'all keep putting him on timeout? Let him get me know the details, girl. I want my hipster. Cookie Tookie has been trying to get her booty drained for years. You know she's getting checked for infections. Oh my God. How can the girls text How can the girls text Leah Ray? Leah don't give her number. Leah don't want to be bothered with us. I done tried to reach out to Leah and she don't want to be bothered with us, Letty. I tried to go out. She don't want to be bothered with us. She don't want to be bothered. I done tried. I'm like, Leah, she's like, I saw you. Stop calling my name. She remind me of the person that go to the window, the Latin girls. Stop calling my name. I heard you. No, you can't get my number. Oh, okay. You know, us, all of us girls been hurt, so we have trust issues. So we have trust issues. We don't trust nobody. Poor cookie tookie. What can I give? Make my butt bigger. I need to get some shots too. I need to get some shots on my chest. Right, a drag queen, he doesn't know. There's a difference between two-spirit women. Child, if I do believe it's not true at all. You cut me off. I thought you was family. You know, I'm gonna be a bugaboo on your line. No, actually, like y'all. Yeah, right, Leah. Leah 86 does. Oh Lord, I don't walk back here with the damn key. Ugh, I'm content. My back is hurting. She know I'm a big bugaboo. Raven, I love you, Queen. You know that. Yeah, right. You supposed to give me your number. I'm supposed to call you, check up on you. You said, it's okay, I understand. Hey, R. Smith, what's up, sweetie? It's okay, Lynn. Somebody done hurt you, girl. We get it. We get it. You know your sis. We know some of your sisters ain't gonna let you down. We get it. We've been hurt too, so we know. We'll get there whenever you're ready. It's no rush, honey. Me and Letty know that somebody done hurt you, girl. When you decide to go into your trunk and say, well, let me get the Letty and Raven doll out. Letty, I heard you got a movie coming out soon. Can't wait to see it. What's your email? No, it's okay, Lee. I gave him you. You ain't time. It's okay. You let Letty call you out. It's okay, Mama. I already know you've been hurting. I'll be watching your videos, you and Letty Babe. I want to see Letty Babe's movie. Yes, Sharon Raven Maria. Oh, you using government tonight, Letty. Oh, you going government on me. January flowers. I'm over here. I'm hungry. I'm tired of sleeping. I've been in the bed sleep. Look like Mellow, that beer is getting recessed. I done peed it all out. It's a waste of money. I think it's like 5% alcohol. 3% alcohol. Girl, me too. I had to finally go grocery shopping because I was spending too much going. Well, you a baller, Leah. But you be buying a lot of food, Leah, when you do go. You be buying a lot of food. I buy a lot of food too, but I eat it all. I had a spirit guess what I have for dinner. French fries, one of my favorites. Yummy. Raven, what's your favorite movie? My favorite movie? Set It Off with Queen Latifah. Set It Off. That's exactly how I feel. I like when Dana was about to die in that car scene. That's one thing I can say about Dana. She learned how to keep her mouth shut. She learned it from Beyonce. You can say anything you want about them, they don't say nothing. I love that about them. I eat too much. Oh shit. I love that movie too. You, you are truly, you are truly. I love Queen Latifah. I just smoke so much. I eat too much. I'm hungry though. I'm just hungry. I'm hungry. But you know what I noticed? Men don't want to build. I've never met so many men that don't want nothing out of life. I mean, they don't want nothing. Nothing. Really? Queen Latifah's type. Oh, girl. It's too funny. You said Leah wasn't wanting to be bothered with y'all. You see, the finger is like, talk to the finger. Oh my God. Need some French fries. Mmm. I just ate some watermelon. Mmm. Men always like that ass stuff. Exactly, you mean. You know that. They'll run up in you, honey. Run up in you and you just pray the condom on pop so give you something extra. You mean swap. Child. I don't know. It's amazing. It's amazing. What is this you sent me? Please don't send me no more murders because I really don't. Oh my God. Two women dead after stabbing in Dorset home. Two women dead after stabbing in Dorset home. May the 2nd. Two women are dead after they were stabbed in Dorset home Sunday afternoon in Boston. Police say officers respond to a call. Taft Street home near Uptown Corner about a half an hour past noon. They found two women suffering from stab wounds. One pronounced dead, the same is pronounced dead. Brought to the hospital. Two children were also in the home. Police say that the injuries were brought to the hospital and evaluated. Officers told reporters on the scene that the dogs were injured and brought to MSPCA. The Boston police arrested 34-year-old Marcus Jarvis of Dorset of two charges of murder and charges of animal cruelty. We will be arraigned on Dorset District Court. The department is continuing to investigate the stabbing. and has of yet shared identities of the victims. Oh God. So it must be two trans women got stabbed. Two women are dead. Or they dead. Two women are dead after they were stabbed in Dorset home Sunday afternoon. They're talking about yesterday. Officer responded to a call. They found two women several stab wounds inside. One was pronounced dead in the scene, while the other one was pronounced dead after she was brought to the hospital. Two children also was in the home. Police said they were uninjured, but brought to the hospital for evaluation. Officers told the reporter the scenes. The Boston Police Department arrested 34-year-old Marcus Chavis. Lord have mercy. There's that story. So two women got stabbed. They got the man, Marcus. That's the story right there, in case you want to see the story they're talking about. I tell you, I cut mine off. Sorry. Child sounds horrible. Everyone is sending me the Ashley story because she's dead apparently. Did you find out what she died from, Letty? Adrian, you look like a bad bitch. Like, I think you meant broke. So I think you mean broke. I think you mean broke bitch. I told you that's what it was, Letty. I knew it. I knew what it was. I ain't want to say that I ain't reporting it either. I told you what it was. I was going to boxing classes. All right, Letty. But Letty, you're an itty bitty thing. Sure. Mm, I'm hungry and I never get full. Exactly, I'm broke, bitch. One thing you ain't broke in here is to love you. Thank you, me. I'm still hungry. Matter of fact, I got some steakums in there. Oh, I got some chicken too. Oh, okay. I forgot I could microwave me some chicken. Hmm. Hmm. Make a sandwich. You know what? I had that earlier. Like I don't. I want. I got some. I got some. Let me put myself in a. These pants are too tight. Chicken and french fries. Cool guy. Really bad. Can we like the video? Raven, this one time I shared one of your videos, a trans woman getting assaulted on Facebook, and nobody cared at all, even friends and family. I believe the MG, they don't care. And that's the problem. People don't care. The only time people care is when it happens to them. I know, but I appreciate it, MG. Trust me, somebody cared. Somebody looked at it. Hey, cool guy. Somebody cared. Don't you worry about it, honey. All we can do is set it out there. If they want to see, they see. If they don't. But then when something happens, trust and believe, they'll be coming to you for answers. And your answer going to be like, didn't I post a video? Why didn't you look at it? Because, you know, people always got answers. I just don't take it personal, child. But if I end up hosting BET World, she would exactly. Raven wants to hear something cool. My mom refused to watch. Why? Why? She don't want to see it. Did she actually see it? I used to think Samantha James was playing about drugs and just an entertainment. No, she's not playing. You have to be, in order to be a two-spirit woman, you got to be strong. You're going to be backstabbed. You're going to be betrayed. Your allies going to be, everybody going to come for you. You're going to get hurt on so many levels that you got to just basically just step back. No, it doesn't come out until. So this the so you got picked for a real movie, or is it a movie you made? Is it a movie you made, or is it I know you was going for a movie part. So is it mainstream, or is it Letty Bates production? Facts and young ones don't understand yet. Being too smart. It's hard. I found that she's not playing. No, it doesn't come out until May 7th. Everybody's different. I don't know. My short film, yeah, I'm sending it to. Okay, little mama. Let me see you push through. She about to become a star or she about to be a star. Keep doing it too, laddie. Keep sending those packages in. You could be the next Sandra Ross. Sure can. I need to help get a wig for G. I know that's right. I want a wig, but I do not. Depends on what you want. Like if you want to get a bright color, they got this new thing out. Everybody's wearing these rainbow type wigs these days. They wear these rainbow wigs. I saw her had the little makeup on like Michael Jackson. I saw her. I was like, all right, little mama. I'm not mad at you. I'll be catch too. I'd be glad I catch the rain, but it's always too late. I have to go back and see the whole lot. You're too funny, you me. I think light brown. Oh, okay, but you like blonde. Hey, Veronica. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for your support too, Victoria. Veronica. Thank you for the support, Miss Milton. Especially when I needed somebody to talk to, and you know what I mean. Because unfortunately, you're the only person that go understand what I was going through, and it is a hard thing to do when it seems like everybody acts like you speaking another language. Oh, that's good. Not blonde or black wig. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Because no one understood. They don't understand. I had to just, you know what I had to do? I had to just leave it all alone. Because if I didn't leave it alone, my mental was about to go crazy. So I left it all alone. And I had to, I didn't even know so many people saw the video. People were really upset, but I had to I actually deleted both of the videos because they were talking about doing damage. And I was like, no. Yeah, it's hard. But I think it's difficult because people don't know what it's like to lose a child. And when you lose a child and no one cares, that's the part that bothers me. Like they really don't care. They be like, and you be like, it just takes you somewhere far away. You're right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cause I'm still struggling with it. It's a lot that I'm dealing with. It's a whole lot I'm dealing with, but I'm trying to push through. You them good days and bad days, and it's a lot. It's a whole lot to deal with. I still can't. I still can't believe that my mother's dead. I'm still trying to process that one, and I'm still trying to process the way she did. I'm still trying to process a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. And then I don't know. And then you be trying to deal with the fact of I don't know. This is a lot. My stepmom just left this life, and it was. I'm sorry that you mean. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Miss Milton. It sure do. And it's difficult. It's difficult the way she delivered it to me. So I've been struggling with a lot of that. But you know, a lot of people have been calling me, but I won't take their calls because I can't talk to people right now. I'm not really mentally able to talk to anybody right now. So I've been not returning calls and stuff. I'm just not ready for the conversation, especially when it's a lot of people who don't care. And you know the difference when they care and don't care. And it's like, why even bother to say anything? So I just I need to let my brain detox because I feel like I'm gonna go crazy. And then some days I be having, I guess, anxiety attack. I can't breathe. It's a lot. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Miss Milton. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like you're screaming and nobody's listening. So you stop talking. I'm trying not to. Remember, y'all remember I did this story about the young guy who killed him? Remember I did that story? Woman in his girlfriend. He killed him for being gay. Remember I did this story? Yeah, it helps, Milton. It definitely. It's just a process. I think it's the part where you just get tired of talking because you like nobody cares. So why? I think the isolation thing you go through. Hey, MG, think yes, you mean he killed his son for being gay? That's his mother. His mother is here. That's his mother. Everybody say hello to Miss Milton. That's his mother. That's his mother. Show us some love. His mother reached out to me when I was going through what I was going through. Yeah. And thank you so much because it was difficult. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot, though. It's a whole lot. But, we're still trying to push through, which is difficult at times. But, you know, Maddie's now in it. Yeah, 14 years old. Not really just white people anymore. I love you too. The same musical. Yeah, it's sad. It's just as difficult. It felt good to hear from you because you understood. Like all your words was my words. And I don't think people really grasp hold of the pain. I don't know. I just don't think people I just don't think people get it. I just don't. I really don't. We all been going through it and I get it. My mom is okay. Me and my aunt isn't good at all. Many things I've always here with you, but I didn't know all what was going on with you to care. I love you too, you mean. Yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to get through it. The problem is with me is that it just hasn't stopped yet. Like I keep getting attacked. Like the attacks just haven't stopped. Like it's like I get attacked so much that I have to literally just hide away from everybody because I can't deal with it. And then I feel like I'm gonna snap because for some reason people feel like I'm a machine. I don't know. I just don't think they can. And I think that when it comes to me, like I'm not a real person and they just don't care. Then I feel like they're trying to kill me. You can speak in person, those who reach you exactly. That's why I was so grateful when I talked to you because you understood without me saying anything. My mom can't walk and we gotta play way too early. You know, it just was mentally exhausting. And the way it was set up, the format was, thank you, I appreciate it. Raven too, if for us, we don't snap and we get booked and locked up and see, we know what it's. No, it's not. It's the thing is, you mean, it's just that I think it's the thing of nobody cares. That's the part. When I said I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about within the immediate family, the way they did me. And I think it's the fact of showing me that I don't care. Like, and it's funny. It's kind of like The ones you help is the one who betray you. But the thing is that they bluntly do it in your face. Like it's always no big deal. And that's the part that got to me. I was like, I gotta step away. Because then you get in your feelings and then you be like saying stuff you shouldn't be saying. And, you know, I did this story about Miss Milton's son. He was 13 years old, and the father killed him for being gay, allegedly. But that's what was stated. And, and she reached out to me, and I'm thankful. A lot of mother has reached out to me doing stories on their children, and I appreciate the fact that reach out to me, because sometimes people, when I do stories about their family, I mean, not all the time, but sometimes you get disrespected for doing people's stories, and it's like I did a story about a girl who got killed, and I put what's that thing called, a fun thing, a GoFundMe for her, and they told me to take down my PayPal because they felt like I was trying to get money from her death. I was like, no, I did them stories for the kindness. I didn't ask you for any money. I didn't ask nobody for money. I'm trying to help you get money. So they felt offended. They said, take down my PayPal. I said, I'll just take down the whole video. The thing about it is, nobody's doing these videos. People don't care about people. When you find people who care about another person that ain't asking you for money, you hold on to those people. We got good people. We got a lot of bad people. And you have sincere people who care about people. You chose a new life. Exactly. You did the right thing, erasing that story. Exactly. You mean it's just sad how people are these days. It's like you can't change people, but it's just sad though. It's really sad, but it is what it is what it is. And that's it. But I'm still trying to grasp hold of everything. Trying to anyway. I still don't trust my brain because my brain is not 100%. So I'm still doing things. I have to monitor my. Right, MG, but some people can't. And this is the thing I was talking about with Caitlyn Jenner. She doesn't. The funny thing about Caitlyn is that she gets upset if you attack her little two favorites, Kendall and Kylie, but then she'll go after somebody else's child. She's such a hypocrite and hilarious within herself, but ain't nobody laughing. Realize it will be hard for a while. Even you're right. It's you know what it is. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. Who's that? What is that? Who's that? Hey, Gia, what's up, mama? Anyway, Kayla cannot be thought of as Susan. Kayla is a cross-dresser. She's not trans. She's a cross-dresser. She likes to look pretty in clothes. It's not an outfit, but I ain't gonna. Please, let's not start her. I done talked about enough for today. She's never been for a nothing much happened. Oh, okay. Nothing much. Have fun. Have fun today. I'm cool. Okay. It's sad though. Realize it. Hard for a while. Thank you, Milton. Miss Milton. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to. With that being said, Raven's about to go, y'all. I'm about to eat my chicken and go to bed. I can't get into all this. You, thank you, Miss Milton. Yeah, good night, y'all. Raven's about to go. I gotta go, y'all. I'm still trying to figure what this is. It wasn't there before, anyway. It still looks like it's moving. Good night, MG, Miss Milton, Letty, Nikki, Yumi, Salt and Pepper, um, Leah Bad, MG, Miss Milton, Letty B, Miss Harris, Yumi. Good night, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Love you. See y'all later.